Have you ever been tired? Tired of the games, tired of the game. Loving too much lying. No, I don't know her name, but I was watching the game. Promised yourself no more crying. Unnecessary pain with nothing to gain. Yet this love affair is dying. There's nothing left for me in need of a king. Oh, yeah. Better than you, treat me better than you do. Had me right around my coop, looking for something blue. Better than you, treat me better than you do. Had me right around my coop, looking for something. He'll be so much better. Treat me like a queen, loving me for me. His wants my need. Get down on one knee, make an honest woman out of me.
G3 Finland in the building. Hey. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Shout out where y'all at. Cause we worldwide. Shout out to Finland. That's what's up. What's going on in Finland? What's happening in Finland? Where is Finland? I gotta find that on the map. Wait, where's that at? All right. Los Angeles, big Florida in the building. Lagos. Oh, Nigeria is here. Okay. The snowman. What's the snowman? It's cold? It's cold in Finland? It sounds like it. It sounds cold. Like, do it ever get warm over there? Anyway, hey family, what's going on? Welcome to Goddess Guidance. Milwaukee in the building. Papa Santa. Oh, you in the North Pole? That's what Finland is. Oof. Sheesh. But anyway, like I was saying, hey everybody, welcome to Goddess Guidance. Okay, if this is your first time here, my name is Jasmine, but you can call me the Marian Goddess. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, being here and rocking out with your sis. It's truly always a vibe tapping in with you guys. So thank y'all so much. A big shout out and a big thank you to everybody who has booked and donated to the channel thus far. Thank you guys so much for your continuous love and support, keeping the lights on and keeping your sis going and flowing. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. If there's anybody looking to book, you can find the information in my link tree in the bio, or I'm gonna post this on YouTube. You can find it in the description down below. Big shout out, always big shout out and thank you to every subscriber, everybody who has joined the Patreon, and everybody who has become a member on YouTube. Yo, I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for y'all's, that's real country, for y'all's support. Thank y'all so much. If there's anybody that want daily guidance from your sis, keep you on your A game. All right, you tap in, join the family, and you get a daily dose of these good vibes. Join the family, okay? Join the crew, join the movement as we move on up. So let's tap into this energy, G3. What's happening? Funny, isn't it? What's happening, sis? Okay, pumpkin spice. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let's see what's going on here. Somebody's in some type of lusty energy. Oh, did I just do them wrong? Somebody's in some lusty energy here. Somebody's lusting for you. Somebody you let go of. They lusting for you. They want you back. Lust is in the air. What's happening here, mother? What's going on? What's the energy for today for my G3? What's the vibes? What's the word, big bird? What's the word? High Priestess of Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag here on the table. But there could be some type of High Priestess here. Confident, deceit. Somebody is confident in their deceit. Somebody is trying to enter in somewhere that is forbidden. So this is giving me an angry high priestess, or angry fire sign, or angry female energy here. However it goes. This is somebody who is enraged. Okay? Somebody is mad here. This could be an angry spiritualist. Somebody is mad. Okay? Yeah, conflict. 5 here. All the cards with 5 in tarot deals with some type of conflict, chaos, deception, sadness, okay, being left out, okay, spiritual, what is that, going through some type of drought, a season of drought or lack spiritually, mentally. So yeah, somebody is very conflicted right now, okay, angry, enraged, however it goes, all those, everything along those lines. Somebody is in that energy, okay? And I feel like it was because they were just way too confident about something. Somebody was way too confident about maybe their magic, their abilities and their skills here to do something. They was way too confident maybe about deceiving people. Yeah. They was confident in their deception. They knew that they was pulling something off. They knew that they was tricking somebody. They knew that they was deceiving somebody here, okay? They knew that they was going to successfully be able to deceive their way into a forbidden, into private property, private territory, or the promised land. I don't know. Something about the promised land here. Somebody was confident that they was going to deceive, manipulate, and trick people. Male or female, I'm picking up with this high priestess of fire here. That's what I just heard, male or female. But somebody was very confident in their deception. But now they're mad. Their ego got the best of them. This is what I'm hearing. Let's see what else is happening. You know, this is just the beginning. Let's see where this is going, G3. I'm hearing rock the boat, rock the boat. Aaliyah could be significant. Work it in the work the middle, work the middle, work the middle. Change, new position, new now stroke it, baby, stroke it for me, hey, stroke it for me, hey. So yeah, we started off with some type of lusty energy, and maybe somebody is. Somebody could be mad that somebody wants you. They don't want to lust after whoever. They don't want lust. They want love. Remember I said lust is in the air, but really love is in the air. Somebody wants love. They don't want lust. And maybe somebody is in some type of lusty energy and somebody wants love. And maybe they can want love with you or something like that. Somebody could be angry about that here. Or that somebody is having some type of, somebody could be with somebody else right now, but they are having some type of thoughts about being with you. Somebody could know that you here with me, but you really want to be somewhere else. It's not where he's at. It's where he want to be. What song was that? That was Little Kim, right? Was that in Kelly? How about say Kelly Price? Kelly Rowland? And it was somebody else, or just those two. I don't know. Movement. Somebody's angry about a movement here, about your movement. Maybe somebody thought that they was going to successfully be able to block you, stop you from moving forward here. Belonging, home, confident, deceit. They said no, it's something about a home, a house of the night. What's going on in this house? Somebody wants to belong somewhere so bad. Somebody wants to belong. This is like forbidden territory here. You gotta have some type of keys to get in here or something like that. Somebody wants to be a part of some type of movement, or they want to enter into the promised land. Maybe this is, the house that you got to walk into to, get your stamp or fill out your paperwork, but however it goes to get into the promised land. I don't know. But either way, this is somebody who thought that they was going to confidently be able to do something. Maybe this is somebody that you also could have lived with, okay? But they thought that they was going to be able to get in somewhere, get into your home, come live with you. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to confidently deceive you and be like, oh, I need to live, I need somewhere to stay. They was going to come in and try to take over or something here. All I know is that they was too confident in themselves, and now they're angry. They were too confident in this ego. They was too confident in these deceptive ways, their manipulation tactics. Because I guess somebody, was very good at manipulating people. Somebody was very good at being able to pass through the radar, through people's radar, through people's fake or false or phony radars that they have up. Somebody was able to lay low. They was able to really hide behind masks, and they really mastered their mask. They mastered some type of manipulation tactic, some type of deceptive ways. Okay, they're very strategic when it comes to their deception, however it goes. So somebody, I guess they're very confident because they have been successful for a long time doing whatever they do. Whoever this high priest, this it could be a false high priestess. It can, however it goes. This is somebody who just was deceptive, manipulative. Okay, male or female. Who is now, this is somebody thrown into the fire. I feel like somebody is burning hot. Somebody is mad, but they are like actually in the fire or something for trying to enter in a forbidden territory or enter into something that they were not, or go through a portal. This is what they're saying. The portal was not, they couldn't, somebody tried to go through a portal and now they in the fire, burning, angry, mad. Somebody could have tried to push past your boundaries and got rejected, blocked. Now they're in the fire, angry, mad. However this is going, somebody tried to do something here and they were not successful. Okay? They tried to come into your home, but they were not successful. $41 is significant here. Look at this. Look at this. Chaos. Yeah. Somebody successfully got themselves in some type of chaotic situation, thinking something was a game. Look, playful. Somebody thought something was a game here. Somebody thought something was a game here. What am I picking up on? I'm picking up on a story. I'm picking up on the walls of Jericho. Wait, what? They said that these are some type of walls of Jericho here. Hold on, G3. Somebody thought that you weren't going to be able to successfully do something here. Okay? Somebody was confident that you were deceiving people and that you were going to be forbidden or something wasn't going to work out for you. This is why somebody is angry. Not because they couldn't do something, but because they said that you weren't going to be able to do something and you did it. Thank you, mother. I love it. So what I'm seeing here, okay, because that's what I'm saying. They was telling me, they was giving me the walls of Jericho. So when Joshua crossed over, you know, the what is that? The Jordan River in what God told him in 3 days you gonna cross over this Jordan River, whatever. Crossed over the river. They sent spies in there first, right? Yeah, they sent spies, and then God gave them instructions. Because I'm telling you, they're giving me the story of Jericho. Wait, it's something about this. God gave them instructions. They said, so when you go over there, because I remember the people were so happy that they was about to enter into the promised land. And Joshua was like, hey, yo, I don't know what y'all so happy about because nobody want us over there. Okay. We might have to fight these niggas when we get over there. So y'all better chill. So I think they get over there and then, so I guess they thought that they was going to have to go over there and fight, however it goes, right? But God was like, nah, I want you to take the ark and walk around the walls of Jericho. Walk around the walls one time a day, right? For 6 days with the ark. And then on the 7th day, walk around 7 times. And then make a shout. And the walls are going to come down. But what they're telling me, when they was walking around the walls of Jericho, the soldiers of Jericho was laughing. They thought S was a game. Okay, they thought it was a game, G3. They thought, I don't know what you was doing. They thought whatever you was doing was a game. They thought that you was being deceit. You know, I don't know what they thought. They was confident in that you was deceiving people. Joshua, you got these niggas roaming around this wall once a day with an ark. They was like, yo, what, they going to defeat us with women and children marching? Children. Close the gates. They're not coming in here. They laughed. They thought it was funny. This is somebody here who was laughing at one point, but they're crying now. This is somebody who was laughing at you at one point, G3, but they're crying now. They didn't understand that. Because they didn't understand the instructions that you was given by God. You was given some type of instructions by the Most High God, by your ancestors, by mother, father, however you say this thing, your guardian angels. You had some type of instructions here, okay? And it probably didn't make sense to the natural eye, to the natural man, okay? It didn't make any type of sense. They was laughing at you. How are you going to defeat me, huh? I know the high priestess of fire. I know magic. I know black magic. I can destroy you with magic. You can't get in here. You can't do nothing. This is forbid. Y'all won't get in here. You divine beings will not get in here. We have this locked off. Okay? Because that was the promised land. So what the heck they doing in the promised land? Yeah. No. It's people in the promised land that's not supposed to be in the promised land. In every Revelations, we got to kick a nigga out. Okay? Every Revelations, a nigga got to get out and everybody else that came with him. Because you in the promised land and you don't belong there. Somebody is in the promised land and it's a bunch of people. So they got the children. They got the chosen ones of the Most High God outside of the promised land. Got them locked out. Y'all can't get in here. And maybe for a long time, the chosen couldn't get into it. They couldn't get in. And the chosen meaning these balanced beings. These balanced beings. See, one thing that the system do not want you to be is balanced, baby. Oh, gosh. You a threat. Oh, you balance out the angel and the demon, the God and the devil within you? Oh, no. You got to go. You going to destroy this whole system. Okay? Yeah, we're going to keep you out. We're going to keep y'all over there. You want to destroy this whole, this promised land. Okay? We got control over this promised land. We determine how this promised land is going to go. Y'all, with all of that balance, well, that's going to be too much peace. That's going to be too much happiness. That's going to be too much. People don't want war. You know, people want to share. You know, people are going to want to actually share with each other. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go back to, go to your neighbor. Oh, you got a little extra sugar. Yeah, I got some sugar for you, Betty. Hold on. gonna go back to that energy. Now you ain't rushing to the store to get some sugar because you know Betty might got some sugar for you if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Not that you dependent on Betty, but if you run out of sugar, you're not losing your mind because Betty might got some. You know what I'm saying? If Betty don't got some, maybe Hank over here got some. Okay? So it's like now people gonna start liking each other. People gonna start talking to their neighbors. People gonna start conversing. It's gonna be a bunch of just happiness and sharing and they're not gonna wanna, it's not gonna be enough sickness because stress is the number one killer. One day you're good, you got some stress. Next thing you know, you got all these ailments. And it's like, wait, what? Stress? Yep. Stress will have you out here terminally ill. Okay. Stress will have you on the Make-A-Wish list for McDonald's, for the Ronald McDonald's Foundation. Stress. So yeah. So, oh my goodness, they're not gonna be stressed no more. Okay, we're not gonna be able to give them all of these medications for all of these things that they got because everybody gonna be, they're gonna be talking about what's going on. They not gonna be holding it in. Now they got all of it. It's a big bottle of emotions. People are big bottles of emotions waiting to burst. And you know what they doing? Giving them pills. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. People gonna start talking to each other, opening up the bottle, releasing certain things, letting it out. Men don't cry. Men gonna start crying. Oh my God. Men gonna start healing. No. You too balanced. Get out of here. Men don't cry. This is the man's world. We control this. Get out of here. Something like that. That's energy G3. Okay, something like that. Okay. This system do not want balanced beings. Niggas that will get rowdy when it's time to, but niggas that just love peace, prosperity, joy, good time, conversation, love, laughter, happiness. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing because some people want to still be able to laugh at other people. People want to be able to laugh at other people. But you can laugh at other people in like Kevin Hart. We laughed at his pain. You can laugh at this comedian. It's ways where you can laugh at other people. Where you can do it in a good way, I guess. I don't know. Because I know I was cracking up at Kevin Hart's pain. Cracking up. So I hope, was that right? But I feel like they had the promised land blocked off from the chosen ones. And every time I say chosen, they keep telling me balance. It's really about a balance being here. Okay? And this is with religion, because at the end of the day, it's all is one God. And I know people don't like that. They don't like that. But it all just goes back to one God, right? So there's no need for when you have that type of understanding, there is no need for me to be warring with my Muslim brother or sister. There is no need. If I'm a Christian or if I believe, it's like there is no need for me to war with the Buddhists. We all talking about righteousness and the same thing. We all want to reach some type of nirvana, some type of heaven. Okay, you want to believe that you got to die to get there? Fine, go ahead. See you when you get there. I don't know. See you when I get there. But until I get there, I'm gonna provide. I'm gonna create that heaven on earth. But if you feel like you got to die to get to heaven, I see you when I get there. Okay, it's like there should be no conflict, no issues. But see, in the promised land, there is war. There was war in the promised land. Okay, this one fighting with that one. These people over here, and everybody is feel like they eating. It's people that's eating off of these wars. and stuff like that. It's war is big money. It's big money in war. People make a lot of money in war. Okay? So they need you. They need you warring. And the main war is with self. They need you warring with self. They need that. Oh my gosh. If you are not warring with self, you are a threat. Okay? I'm telling you. And if you are not warring with yourself, you have been kicked out of the promised land. So I just feel like it's been people that has been kept out of some type of promised land or some type of heaven on earth or something. They've been kept out of something, but the walls of Jericho are coming down, and all of these high priests and stuff and people that was in these walls that was prospering off of war and fire and hate and all of that death and just dark, all of those people that was prospering off of that, they are, at first they was laughing, but now the energy has shifted, because see, they was laughing at the fact that you were given some type of instructions here. Something was written out on the scroll for you, and whatever was written out on the scroll, it's like, remember when Ezekiel had to eat the scroll? He had to eat the scroll and he said it tastes like honey. That scroll had some type of instructions on it here. And the instructions was like, okay, well, you got to walk around this. You got to do that. You got to do this for 6 days and do that for 7. However it goes. Okay, it could have been longer. Do that for 7 years. Do this for 1 year. Do this for 1 year. Do this for 1 year. Do this for 1, and then do this for 7 years. Seven different ways. You never know. You know, everybody's story is different. Or everybody's instructions to success. Everybody's path to success is different. So, you know, everybody's not going to have the same instructions when they eat that scroll. See, G3, I feel like you woke up. You came into some, because that's all Ezekiel was doing when he was sitting by that tree, minding his business, reading whatever he was reading, probably, you know what was going on in the hood, what was happening in the streets. however they had their news and they drama going back in the day. I was sitting there minding his business, just reading. Then the angels came and pulled up on him. He went through a spiritual awakening. That's what Ezekiel did. He was seeing wheels within wheels and oh my God. He went through an awakening. But during his awakening, that's when he got his instructions. That's when he was able, that's when God gave him the scroll, or the angel gave him the scroll. Imagine, he was probably by that tree getting high. That's what he was doing. Ezekiel was sitting by the tree like this. He saw something. He said, some good shit. Ezekiel said, they lace my shit. Ezekiel was like, wait. I think I'm bugging. They put something in this. This is strong. Like, nah, I'm a real angel. Oh my God. Stand up. Stand up. Oh man, I can just see the whole thing playing out in my head right now. It's hilarious. But everybody who goes through their awakening goes through that Ezekiel moment. And then maybe you do got a little greenery with you. No, it's not the greens, baby. You just, or maybe, I don't know. Listen. I don't know what Ezekiel was doing. All I know is that he started talking to angels. And he got some instructions. And instructions that he had to carry out. Okay? God said, hey, yo, they don't listen. They going to laugh at you. They not going to listen to you. They don't listen to me. So they not going to listen to you. But definitely, you got to do this. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. I'm making you just as crazy as them. I'm making you just as hard-headed as them. Oh, they don't want to listen to you. And you're not going to want to listen to them. Perfect. The only person that you're going to want to listen to is me. And whatever I wrote on this scroll. So this is going to be perfect. Because I'm tired of hearing people, oh, I didn't know. Oh, you didn't tell me. Oh, they lied to me. Oh, I was confused. Oh, nobody really broke it down for me to understand. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of hearing that. You know what I'm saying? So Ezekiel, go do what you need to do. Same thing with Joshua. Hey yo, Joshua, this is what you need to do. Same thing with you, G3. Insert your name there with G3. Same thing with you. This is what you need to do. Okay. So when you go through this awakening, you eat the scroll and you got your direction. So I feel like, you know, the chosen ones, these balanced beings had once they awoken, they got that they weren't too balanced. Maybe you weren't balanced at one point. You know what I'm saying? This was a journey. You had to make it to the gates of the promised land. But it's a journey to the gates. You know what I'm saying? You don't just wake up and you at the gates. Oh hell no. You wake up and you got a journey to the gates. So now you gotta heal. You gotta balance yourself out. Now you gotta take the proper steps and do what's necessary to change, heal, and evolve from the inside. You know what I'm saying? Before you really get to the promised land. Okay? So I feel like, so you had these instructions. People thought that something was a game, but they didn't know that you were truly tapping into your roots. Look at the root of this tree. Woo! They didn't know that you didn't choose because everybody has a choice. During your awakening, you got that choice. Blue pill, red pill. What you want to do? You got the choice. Okay? But they didn't know that you made the choice to listen to your instructions on the scroll. They just thought that you was losing your mind. They thought that there was a game. They was laughing. What they doing? That's crazy. That sounds stupid. That sounds retarded. That's dumb. That don't even make any sense. We got guns. We got magic. We got potions. What are they walking around with an ark? That's stupid. They walk around praying and singing? That's dumb. Just like, I don't know. Whatever you was walking around doing, G3, they thought it was a game. They didn't know that you was actually tapping into your ancestors. Oh, they dance around a fire or something like that? That's dumb. However it goes. Whatever you was out there doing, whatever you was doing, somebody thought people was laughing at you. And understand, some people are called to, some people's ancestors want them to dance around the fire. Some people's ancestors want them to speak in tongues. Hey, everybody is different here. Okay? But at the end of the day, whatever you was doing to tap into your ancestors, whatever you was doing when you got these instructions, people thought it was a game. And now, that shouting, that dancing, that dance around a fire, that speaking in tongues. What? Imagine how those Jericho soldiers felt on that 7th day after that 7th march and that bang and that scream and that shout, whatever they shouted. And the walls came tumbling down and the earth started shaking and whatever happened. Oh my gosh. It was, they called her a harlot. Why she gotta be a harlot? Like, why she gotta be a harlot? And then if she was a harlot, y'all could have just left that out. Don't be put my personal business in a book that's gonna be lasting forever. Like, don't do that. Oh, the Harlot Rahab. Don't harlot me. Don't do that. Because I could have told them spies to get the soldiers to get your behinds. That's what I could have did. Call her a harlot. Don't call me a harlot. Just talk about how I helped you. Just talk about how I hid you from the soldiers and I protected you. And I lied for you. I lied for you. I said that you left. And you was on my roof. It's like the Harlot Rahab. They love to, they always want to paint the females out to be crazy. And if the Harlot Rahab wasn't there, then right. Then what would have happened, Joshua? Caleb, what was it? Caleb Caleb, and whoever else, the other one. I never know. I always forget whoever the other one name. But the harlot was saved. That's just terrible. That's terrible. They should feel crazy about that. The harlot Rahab. It was no need to call her a harlot. I'm tired of that. I'm mad. It was no need to call her a harlot. I heard what you wanted to say. The nice woman or the nice lady. Yeah, whatever. The harlot. That was crazy. Who did that? Okay, we might have to switch something up, King James. The heck you talking about? Anyway, she was saved though when the walls came tumbling down, and the walls coming and tumbling down is just signifying chaos. These people are going through chaos now. It's a lot of chaos going on around these people because their houses are coming down. Yeah. We getting your houses. We taking your houses. We taking what does not belong to you. And it's not we're taking it back. Let me say that. Let me put that there. We taking it back because it was something about balance that once a balanced being that was able to live comfortably here. A balanced being that was once acceptable on this earth here. I'm hearing America is the promised land. That's what they be saying. But they turned it. They turned they turned America into the straight wilderness. It's like they turned the promised land into the wilderness. So now they turned the promised land into the wilderness, and now it's time to get the promised land back to the promised land. Like, people think that they are in the wilderness, but you are really in the promised land. You just don't see it. You just can't see that you're in the promised land. You think that you're in the wilderness because of what, I guess, society or how the system has got it. And the fact that you're warring with yourself. You are warring with yourself, so there is going to be war around you. And the wars happen in the wilderness. So I'm in the wilderness. I'm warring in the wilderness. But it's really you're warring with yourself. And all you got to do is balance out this war within yourself, so that now you can balance out the wars outside of you, and you can reach and you can turn this wilderness into the promised land. Okay, so the wilderness is the promised land. You can be in the wilderness or you can be in the promised land, but it's both in the same place. So the wilderness and the promised land all is here in America. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that they are in the promised land. They feel like they're in the wilderness, but like I said, it's the wars within them. But once you balance that out, you are in some type of promised land. But I feel like, then I said it had you locked out of something. If the wilderness is the promised land, and the promised land can be a wilderness, what did they have? We was locked out of something. These balanced beings was, because once you get this understanding, you can't really succeed. I don't know. But it's something about you. We are, these chosen ones have now entered into the promised land. And it's people that are angry and going through some type of chaos right now, because that's justice. That's justice here. Something is justice. So congratulations, G3. I'm hearing congratulations. You followed your instructions. You successfully, took down some type of walls of Jericho, okay? And you are entering into the promised land. And I feel like, it was a lot of chaos, or it's a lot of chaos that somebody is going through right now. Look, this false person or these false people. Yeah, things are changing. My gosh, things are changing. Things are changing right now. A new blueprint. A new blueprint right now. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but paradigm shift. Vulnerability. This is a relationship. Somebody did not want maybe you to enter into a relationship or enter into some type of connection or connections to where you could be vulnerable, to where you can. So I feel like you have fully balanced something out within yourself, and now things are changing in your life at a rapid pace or something like that. You're succeeding, or there is some type of success that you're going towards very quickly here that I'm picking up on. But somebody wanted to keep you away from, somebody wanted you to continue to war. Or they had people locked out of the promised land because they want people to continue to war here. But I feel like you're about to be able to be in some type of vulnerable situation or vulnerable position. And that's not scary. This is somebody that, something about communication. Somebody that you're going to be able to talk to, that's going to understand you, that's going to allow you to be in this balanced energy. I feel like you have entered into a promised land now, to where you are meeting individuals that understand the path, the journey, who went on their journey as well. So the chosen ones aren't really connecting until they make it into the promised land, is what I'm hearing. So it's like, you are, it's like you meet your tribe or your soul tribe when you finally enter into the promised land. So everybody else up until that point was karmic, and karmic doesn't always have to be anything bad, okay? A karmic cycle is a past life cycle. It's something that, there's a lesson to be learned. It doesn't have to always be a bad lesson. We put such a negative undertone to karmic energy. But there is a negative side to it, a negative component to it. But that's just a duality of everything here. There's a good and a bad. It could be a good karmic cycle or a bad one. Both lessons, both growth. So what I'm feeling like is somebody didn't want this, but this is why somebody's so angry. Because I feel like somebody was trying to keep you away from this, your tribe, your just people that you can vibe with, people that love you, that see you as the diamond that you are, and allows you to shine. Because a lot of people see you as a diamond and want to put you back in dirt if they can't wear you on their finger. I can't wear you, diamond, I'm going to bury you back in the dirt. Wait. It's like, so it's people. I feel like you're about to meet people, or you're meeting people that's allowing you to be the diamond that you are and allowing you to shine here. Okay? Yeah, this is a new blueprint. This is the promised land that was promised to you. This was the promised blueprint. This blueprint is your blueprint. So I feel like it's something about you. Your blueprint was always supposed to upgrade, or something was always supposed to change around, or something in your favor. But people, I feel like they was trying to prolong something. They wanted you to be by yourself, alone. They didn't want you to be accepted or understood. They wanted you to keep going through bad karmic cycles. They wanted you to keep reliving terrible relationships, reliving, fake friendships, reliving. They just wanted you to keep reliving these type of energies here. Somebody, whoever this high priestess is, it don't even have to be, it's the high priestess on this card. This could be an aunt, an uncle, it's just somebody that was trying to keep you out of a place of acceptance. Somebody wanted you to always feel rejected. You're too balanced. You're too good. You're too loving. Or you're too this. Or you're too outspoken. This is what I'm hearing. You're too honest. We gotta reject you. Imagine that. People be dying for honesty, but reject honesty. They dying for truth, but reject honesty. Oh, I'm real. I'm this. I'm real, but reject truth. So this is the energy that it's like people. They wanted to keep you out. They wanted you to feel rejected. They did not want you to be accepted in society. They wanted individuals to always reject you. But no, you have entered into the promised land. You're finding your tribe. You're finding people that love you for who you are. You're connecting to people that you can actually talk to, who understands, who's not looking at you like you're bugged out or you're crazy. People that's like, yo, that happened to me too. Oh man, oh wow. Really? Not people that's like, oh, you're a little bugged out. They sound crazy. You can feel that. I used to be talking to people, telling them things, and I can feel them. I can like hear them saying that you sound crazy. But they, it's like, one time my mother got into a big blowout. Because she's saying one thing, but I'm hearing something else. So what are we talking about here? It's like you saying one thing, but I'm literally hearing and feeling something else. It does not make any sense. It was a big blowout with that one. Oh my goodness. And still, and like years later, I got some confirmation that I was not bugging that day. Okay. Either way, you're meeting your people now. Now that the walls of Jericho is down and you have entered into the promised land, and these people can't keep you out with their magic, with their anger, with their chaos, with their conflict. Now that they are wrapped up in that, that's what they are wrapped up in. The same energies that they use to keep the balanced beings out of the promised land is the same energies that these people are caught up in right now. Their houses, I'm hearing the house of cards, their houses are falling down. Expectation here. Some money. Somebody expect some type of money. Somebody get some type of money here. Ooh, heart chakra. Oh, that's because somebody gonna have to pay you. Somebody losing in court. You can expect some type of money here. Because there's some type of justice. Somebody gonna have to pay you. Yeah, high honor, because you held in high honor. So there's some type of this finances coming toward you, or somebody that has to pay you here. What is this? What is this? Back pay. Ooh, Somebody getting back pay. I don't know what y'all doing. Somebody getting back pay because something was. They had you out the promised land the whole time. You were supposed to be in the promised land, getting to it, getting to some funds or something like that, getting to them dividends, getting to them eggs or something. The whole time they had these balanced beings out of the promised land, warring with themselves, or just roaming in the wilderness. Because I feel like, even though they was in the wilderness for 40 years or something like that for their disobedience, I also feel like it came a point, okay, then maybe they did make it into the promised land, but then they turned the promised land into the wilderness and kicked the chosen ones back out. I don't know. All I know is that there was some type of back pay here. And you about to take off. Okay? Because this back pay, this is yours. This money has been yours. People have been chilling in the promised land spending your money. Imagine that. In the promised land spending your ends. I'm hearing something about a birth certificate. Oh, what is this? The Treasury? There's something about the Treasury going on. They doing some corrupt stuff up there in the Treasury now. So they have. We're rich. Everybody here got money in the Treasury. Everybody here got some money. Okay? You just can't have it. Imagine that. So you telling me I got all this money that I can't have? Yes, now move. Yes, now move. Go struggle. God dang. And there's so many laws wrapped around it that it's like, yeah, let me go move and struggle because I got paperwork. This girl sent me some paperwork. It said top secret. That was like the first page. Top secret. Can't be. Everybody can't have this. And it was talking about how you can. What was it talking about? The taxes or the 5-0. No, I forgot. I forgot. It was a while ago. It was something with the IRS and the Treasury and all this other stuff. And whoa. And I can tell why people be like, yeah, let me go over here and struggle. Because what? I would say like, there gotta be a better way. There gotta be a better way. There gotta be a little bit easier way. Let me just stick to God's guidance. Let me just stick to what I do. Because I don't understand what they talking about. But I know I'm supposed to be paid. I know that. I know they got my money locked up somewhere. So anyway, yeah, they got people money locked up somewhere. There's enough is enough. So I feel like you're about to get some type of money here. Where somebody that's back paid, somebody could have been fired from a job, or they have been let go. It wasn't legally, and maybe somebody had to fight in court for a job or something like that, and this now they gotta hire you back, and you getting back pay, So all the money that you missed, when you could have been there working and doing what you should have been doing, just like in the promised land, you could have been in the promised land doing what you needed to be doing, but they was trying to keep you out. Somebody was trying to keep you out. Expect your money here. Expectation, unexpected income. Expect the unexpected. Okay? Yeah. Just that simple. I feel like there's a check coming to somebody's house. And yeah, because it's so funny. I saw my mailman yesterday, and I was sitting outside. So he passed. Look, sudden wealth. Woo! He passed me the mail, and I'm like, oh, what is it? Anything good? It's a check. And so he started laughing. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, I need a check. So somebody could be getting a check in the mail. I didn't get no check. Just so y'all know. There was no check in there. But I joked with him yesterday about that. So there is, look, some type of, maybe somebody is waiting on a check. Like, where's my money? Maybe somebody messed up with your taxes or something. Where's my money? Your money is coming. Okay? Sudden wealth. I feel like something had to come down. The walls of Jericho had to come down. Chaos had to erupt in these people's lives for you to get your wealth. And your ancestors made sure that it happened. Blame. They can't blame nobody but themselves for the chaos that's going on in their life right now, and the wealth transfer that is taking place these balanced beings are getting some type of wealth here. I'm telling you. Yeah, they want to blame. There's nobody to blame but themselves. Blame and discipline. They should have been more disciplined. They should have been more disciplined when it came to something here. When it came to balancing themselves out. They was too busy feeding and living off of war, confusion, manipulation, hate, lies, deceit, slander, gossip, confusion. They was too busy prospering off of these energies and putting people in these energies. They was prospering too much. So they did not have the discipline to balance out the little demon within them that told them that this was cool. And now it's time for everybody who was illegally in the promised land to go do their walk to Golgotha. Because a lot of people made it to the promised land without doing that walk. Without doing that cross walk. Okay? Without tapping into them cross facts. A lot of people made it to the promised land without tapping into the cross facts. They just in the promised land. No, you got a walk to do, baby. You got a cross to bear, baby. Okay? But Jesus bear the cross alone for all the world to see? No, there's a cross for everyone. So I know there's a cross for me. People been in the promised land that didn't bear no crosses. No. Now it's time for them to bear some crosses. See, they was too busy hanging niggas on the crosses. They was too busy making sacrifices. They was too busy sacrificing people, putting them on crosses, putting them on stakes, burning them at stakes. They was too busy doing that. Well, now it's your turn to get the nails in your hand. It's your turn to get the nails in your feet. It is your turn to get pierced on your side. It is your turn to drink vinegar for water to quench your thirst. It is your turn to get a crown of thorns on your head. It's your turn to get laughed at. It is your turn. Wow, these balanced beings. They want me to call you balanced. They don't want me to call you chosen. They want me to call you balanced. So these balanced beings can experience the promised land. See, but the ones that's about to experience or are experiencing the promised land righteously, no. They're not going to be the ones putting the nails in your hand. They're not like you. They're not about to pierce you in your side. They're not like you. My balanced beings are not like you. We're not going to put them on crosses and burn them at the stake. They're not like you. We would never do that to you. They would never do that to you. Oh, but we? It's us. It's your creator. See, people that was keeping these balanced beings out of the promised land got to now deal with the creator. They got to deal with natural disasters. They got to deal with natural nails. These are natural nails. Damn. They got to deal with natural nails, except for this one. Okay? They got to deal with natural nails. A natural piercing in the side. Nature nails. That's what, okay, they got to deal with nature nails. I'm like, natural? No, it's nature. They got to deal with nature nails. They got to deal with nature now. Now they got to experience the wilderness. Because you was illegally enjoying the promised land. That's for my balanced beings here. No, balance is Baal worship. That's Baal worship. You two balance is Baal. Balance is Baal. Oh, okay. All right. It sounds good. Go there and go do that. Go walk up that. Go do that walk. Go do your walk. You got a walk to do. People got to spit on you. People got to whip you. People got to beat you. People got to call you everything but a child of God. People got to try to destroy you. Go ahead. You got a walk to do. Get up out this promised land. You don't belong here. G3, there's some sudden wealth. There's some sudden wealth coming to you, baby. And it's because you belong to the promised land. You want to know why? Because you got the nails in your hand and the nails in your feet, and you've been pierced on your side, and you was hung on a cross, and they had crowns of thorns on your head. But what? You had to say, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? Mother, Mother, ancestors, where have you did that. You did your walk. So now you get to experience some type of promised land, which is for the people who go through that walk. Keep on walking, I ain't talking to you. Ain't nothing to talk about. Keep on walking, I ain't talking. Because they want to talk now. They want to talk. There's people that want to talk now. Now that they're getting kicked out of the promised land. Wait, hold on. Hold on, can we work it out? Hold on. Forgive me. Remember what you said remember? Remember you said, forgive me for I know not what I do? So, nah, that was that one. That was the other one that they wrote about. I didn't say that. That didn't come out of my mouth. Because you know exactly what you doing. Maybe them niggas didn't know what they was doing. That's why he said that. But as I was up there, I did not say forget them for they don't know what they do. I said, get up. Get up. Get them and get me. That's her. Get them and get me off this thing. I'm in pain. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me. Hold on. You were supposed to turn the other cheek. Yeah, I am him. You thought something about, oh, no. You're not going to slap me twice, baby. No, you slapped me once and now you get these cheeks. Now you kiss my hand. That's simple. They want to talk now, G3. Hold on. I gotta do this walk by myself. How did you make it through your walk? Oh, when you needed to figure out how to, and the thing about it is these people wouldn't even be able to help you. You was trying to figure out, how do I make it through this walk up the mountain? How do I make it through these trials and tribulations? How do I make it through these hard times? How do I, and nobody could help you because everybody was in the promised land illegally. Nobody could really help you. Nobody could really tell you what you had to like face while you was going through that walk to Golgotha, going to that cross. Okay, going to be sacrificed, going towards your ascension and your elevation, growing towards your growth and your healing. See, you ain't had nobody really around you to help you because these people was illegally somewhere. They didn't have the answers. So you couldn't even ask them. You had to really go through something by yourself. You truly did. Nobody around you had the answers. These people now they want a little help, a little instruction. Well, will I be able to take pain meds while they beating on me? No. Can I numb the pain while they trying to destroy me? I mean, you can try. Go ahead. You can try. Like these people, they need a little help now. Now that they gotta walk, they gotta do this walk now. Because that's the only way they're gonna get this chaos off of them. That's the only way nature gonna get up off of them. This is what I'm hearing. But G3, ooh, I gotta go. I was supposed to be doing something. Lovers. I'm telling you, there's some type of love and connection here. And man, imagine they did all of this to keep love from coming on the scene, or keep people from being loved, or keep you from going towards real love or being loved. Imagine putting yourself imagine like you just actually just getting into the lake of fire. They said that we're gonna throw you into the lake of fire. It's people just willingly walking in there. They just walking in there, not even, just walking in the lake, just going towards. It's like, I don't. And then, hold on, this is a lake of fire? I'm burning. Yeah, where did you think you was going? People would just be doing crazy stuff. Trying to. Anyway, all I know is that love is here for somebody. And I feel like you're getting some type of sudden love. 777 is significant here. Yeah, the tree of life. Lovers, acceptance. I'm telling you. They could not stop themselves from trying to affect how people loved you and accepted you. Okay, they could not help themselves. They needed these balanced beings to stay rejected. Look, freedom. I love it. What's next? Service. Yeah, now you're free to live and do what makes you feel good. Help others. That's going to bring you towards. I'm just lifting the cards up. You see, I'm just lifting the cards up. Your service is what's going to bring some type of abundance, but maybe you weren't able to do that successfully because they had you in some type of wilderness or stuck in some type of wilderness. Now, being that you're in the promised land, you're free to do what you want to do. Create. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Now you have the power to create your own happiness, okay? And you do that by helping others because it says service. I feel good when I can help others. So it's something about you feeling good when you can help others, and that's why I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. That's why you're about to manifest whatever you want to desire in this physical reality, okay? I feel like this sudden wealth is your back pay from them illegally keeping you out of the promised land. And whatever this is you're going to be able to manifest whatever you desire. Whatever you desire. The world is your oyster. Something is yours. Yeah. Because I don't know, these people. And then the thing about it is, these people can't blame nobody but themselves. This is what I'm hearing. I feel like people want to blame you for what's happening in their life, but these people can't blame you for nothing. Whatever is happening in their life is because of their actions, and that's a Fendi. You're not doing nothing to them. It's nature on their ass. You're not doing nothing to nobody. You sitting back expecting the unexpected, and that's a check. Is there a check? Let me go check my mailbox. Because I feel like a check is in the air. A check is en route. A check is en route to somebody. And whenever you get it, let me get a little $20 now. Anyway, let me go, G3. I gotta go. Oh, man. I love y'all so much. If you got anything from this message and you want to leave your sister donation, all of my information is right there. And it will be posted down below. I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in and rocking with your sis. Look, obedience, love. I'm telling you, love is in the air, and it was because you was obedient. You was obedient to the instructions. I love how it all comes together, right? I just picked the cards up. Okay, obedience and love is here. Yeah, love is about to enter into your life because of your obedience. When they was laughing at you, calling you names, saying, "Oh, what you about to do? You ain't about to do nothing." And then on that 7th day, that 7th time, and you shouted, and them walls fell down. Yeah. Obedience is better than sacrifice. That's what it say. That's what it say. I love you guys forever and ever. You stay in my heart, and I will love you forever and ever. We'll never depart, and the heartbreak for me. The moment I wake up. What song is this? I wanna put on my makeup and say a little prayer for you. Anyway, I love y'all. We love Lucky! Miss Brand Chases! I love y'all so much. And until next time. Bye.